growing up in an organizer home, growing up with a teacher, growing up in an education space, with folks who were aligned with and hold the same values as the Black Panther Party, and um, just having that, I've always understood like the historical origins of um, respectability politics and how we engage with each other and the nuances of race and gender and all these things. But I don't gender my kid most of the time. And
I noticed that. I
yeah,
noticed that. That's very cool.
I just don't know, and
Right?
so, when I was pregnant, as this happens, people are like, what are you having? And I'm like, a kid. And they're like, no, what are you having? And I'm like, a baby. And they're like, but what's the gender? I was like, I don't know. How am I supposed to know? And they're like, no, what's the sex? I'm like, you want to talk about my kid's genitals? Because no, thank you. I don't know you. I don't think we have anything else to talk about. And,
Right.
at first, even my family was like, okay, all right, granola, relax. Um, but as time has gotten on, we've really seen how much, just buying clothes that they like and seem to, and increase their mobility and allow them to express themselves. And it's just not necessary. It's
Yeah.
literally not necessary. What is the information that is being communicated here, and why? And so I think just seeing the origins of how we get socialized, having now being able to bear witness to and participate in the socializing of a human being, I'm like, oh, it really is every single small thing. Um, my mom my hair was short as a kid. I had a natural, it was the 80s. And so my mom cut my hair short like hers. But I had my ears pierced, as brown people generally do, at 6 weeks old. And so I had earrings. And my mom was into pinafore dresses. I don't know. So
Oh.
we had like, I used to call it Little Oakland on the Prairie. So like full pinafore Mary Jane tights, shortcut with the
Dude.
earrings, right? And people would always be like, how cute is this little boy? And she's like, what? Constantly. Oh, your little boy is so cute. And she'd be like, in a dress. It was the 80s. So, in a dress. Like, what else do I need to do to communicate? And it was still like the binary pushing, like, no, we got to see barrettes. We got to see a headband. We got to. And I'm like, wow, push, 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 push. And then, you start to get defensive and you want to protect your kid and make sure they're being seen. And I'm realizing that again, I don't have control over those narratives, so I will focus on the ones that seem most important, and that is, are you safe? Are you happy? As much as I can see, I honestly don't even know if you are happy. That's a whole other thing, right? It's like all I can do is pay attention to the hints, the clues. What is evidence based? I'm like, well, you've been playing and singing to yourself, so I think we're having a good day. But I can't assign even meaning to that. And so it has really freed me from a lot to just remind myself, like, as Sweet Honey in the Rock says, your children are not your children. They are the sons and the daughters, even there's a binary, of life longing for itself. They come through you, but they are not from you. And though they are with you, they belong not to you. You can give them your love, but not your thoughts. They have their own thoughts. You can house their bodies, but not their souls, for their souls dwell in the place of tomorrow, which you cannot visit, not even in your dreams. You can strive to be like them, but you cannot make them just like you.